Thank you so much for watching this video on the pricing structure for our cruise control program. We wanted to take a deeper dive into overall cost and how those numbers are calculated in order to better answer potential questions you may have. We use, for budgeting purposes, an estimated cost per thousand of $10. Simple, for every 1,000 times your ad is displayed, it costs you $10. This, again, is just an estimate. Give me a moment to provide some detail on the types of bidding and how we do things at Strategic Placement Group, and how that's quite a bit different than many other places you may have talked to in the past. First and foremost, we operate off of a dynamic bidding environment. With all of our options in the digital space, whether it's cruise control that we have through Meta's Business Partner Program, or a display campaign, online video, or even connected TV, the buyer has a couple of choices. We can charge in a fixed rate environment or dynamic. Now, why is that important? Well, if you buy in a dynamic bidding environment, there are many variables that come into play, past auction rates being the most important, but many other factors as well. Bottom line in a nutshell is the rates are constantly changing, but now that's a good thing for you, the customer. It's more work for people like us, but we need a flexible bidding strategy in place in order to maximize every penny of your budget. As an example, some of our competition, both regionally and nationally, use the same Meta Automotive Inventory Ads program we're talking about here. But some of them charge in a fixed bidding environment with as high as a $20 CPM. $20 flat. That's a whole lot of money for something that doesn't cost anywhere near that much. I've seen copies of their proposals, and it all looks good on paper, but that's just not right. As I said earlier, we estimate off a $10 CPM for budgeting purposes. We may find at the end of the month you come out at an average of $7.50 or $8.04. It can and will vary. The $10 is an important starting point in order to establish a defined budget. That is the monthly cap we would not go over. For example, let's use $3,000 a month budget with a $10 CPM. That will give you 300,000 impressions if it averaged exactly $10. Now, what if we were able to get that CPM down to $750? Well, you just got 400,000 impressions for the price that you thought you were going to get 300. At a macro level, that's the main difference between a dynamic bidding environment and a static one. There are easily a dozen other factors at play at a micro level, but for the purposes of keeping this simple, dynamic means more work for people like us, but that equals a better outcome for people like you. There are a few use cases within the Meta infrastructure in which a fixed bidding environment is suitable. This particular program, however, is not one of those cases. Now, if you're ready to move forward, fill out the form below at the bottom of this page, and one of our customer success managers will be in contact with you to answer any questions and get you started on your new path to successfully retarget your site visitors, and the really fun part, targeting your competition's customers, giving you the opportunity to conquest those sales leads.